Welcome back to the magnificent Mandalika circuit. It's race day for MotoGP in Indonesia. Something we've not been able to say for 25 years. Based on all the drama we saw in practice and qualifying yesterday, it has certainly been worth that long wait and our first visit back to wonderful Indonesia since 1997. I'm Matt Burt, sat in the commentary box with Lewis Sotheby. Simon Crafar down in pit lane. World champion Fabio Quartararo starts on pole for the first time in 9 months, but that doesn't come close to telling half the story on a super Saturday here in Lombok, with problems for Honda and Suzuki. 4 Ducatis qualifying inside the top 6 as they chase a record-breaking 4th straight win. Pretty hot conditions as you'd expect in this part of Southeast Asia. Ambient temperatures already at just after 10:30 a.m. local time, well into the 30s. A journey into the unknown, of course, here this afternoon for the 27-lap Grand Prix of Indonesia. All kinds of concerns about tyre wear, the physical demands of this 4.3-kilometre Mandalika circuit, and to throw another curveball out there, potentially some forecasts for heavy rain around 3 p.m. local time, right at the start of the 27-lap MotoGP race. Fingers crossed we don't get any more weather disruption, but as we said, Lewis, it's been an incredible return to this part of the world. Indonesian fans have been starved of MotoGP action for so long, but it was an incredible Saturday with a Q2 session led by this man, Fabio Quartararo, a much-needed boost after the problems of Qatar.
Yeah, he's arrived at a circuit that much more suits the Yamaha YZR M1, much to the relief of the reigning world champion who suffered so much in Qatar 2 weeks ago. Pole position for him yesterday, ending a pretty serious drought. As you mentioned, he hadn't been on pole since Catalunya last year. 12 races had gone by since he'd last been on pole position, and ending a Ducati streak of pole positions. But yeah, it was an incredible Saturday, wasn't it? In many ways, Q1 was the main event of the day. Q2 was a bit after the Lord Mayor's show in comparison. Fabio Quartararo always looked to have it under control, but Q1 was incredible, with Marc Marquez keeping us on the edge of our seats, largely because he was very close to the edge of his. And of course, we had those heavyweight riders in Q1, and only Pecco Bagnaia of the 4 pre-session favourites made it through. The rookies seemed to excelled, with Bezzecchi and Di Gianantonio putting in good performances as well. But as far as the race for the victory goes today, Jorge Martin on screen certainly feels he'll be part of it. It's going to be a race of attrition and a race of survival. Yeah,
Jorge Martin starting from second, 2 Pramac Ducatis on the front row of the grid, with Johann Zarco taking 3rd place. It's been a real problematic, troublesome weekend so far for the factory Suzuki team. Joan Mir struggling to get anything or any rear grip out of the Suzuki, down in 18th place. The theory for crash yesterday for Alex Rins in 8th. He's climbed off his sickbed as well here this weekend just to start this Indonesian Grand Prix. Let's go down and hear the thoughts pre-race of Livio Suppo, the team manager, who's down in pit lane with Simon.
He is before the bikes get noisy. Livio, had to come and ask you a couple of weeks ago at the end of the test, I would have put your riders down for podiums or even a win. You know, they looked really good, and the changes since then have really changed things, it looks like, from the outside for Suzuki, and I can no longer do that. I mean, Alex put a great job in yesterday considering he was sick, and looks like not everything is going perfect, but how difficult is it from inside the team? Can you tell us?
Yeah, the secret is that for the test I was not here, so everything was easier. Now, well, sure, the different tires has upset a lot the bike behavior, especially for John's style. And this morning is, thank God, the warm-up will be dry. So his team had some ideas yesterday. They have 2 different bikes to test, and hopefully we'll find again the feeling. And anyway, as you said before, the race would be a survival race. So